On this week's show, Jeff Johnston heads out for a couple of days and checks out the new Toyota Tundra pickup, matched up with a new Jayco Whitehawk travel trailer. Then, Evanne visits the Escapees 55th Annual Escapade in Tucson, Arizona, and has an opportunity to talk with Kay Peterson, the founder of the club. Later on, Jeff shows us a new lock system from Bolt Lock. These stories and more on this week's Rollin On TV. Closed and Spanish captioning, where available, is sponsored by Jayco. At Jayco, we've been making family dreams come true since 1968.
Toyota has been a player in the half-ton or 1500 series light truck market for quite a few years now with its Tundra. And for 2015, the Tundra is remarkably like a 2014 Tundra with the exception of a few little trim items. This one is the TRD Pro trim level, which is their high-end off-road trim package. It's an interesting alternative for people who want to tow a modest-sized trailer with a truck that's really comfortable and versatile to drive around all day. We matched up our Tundra with a 27-foot Jayco ultralight trailer, a Whitehawk model. It's a reasonable sized payload for a truck of this size. Took it out, ran it around a little bit, and we've been favorably impressed. The TRD CrewMax four-wheel drive four-door model also works great as a tow vehicle. This is not like towing with an old-style pickup. It's tough but comfortable, looks great, and handles a towed load like a champ. Bilstein shocks help keep our test truck's 5,435-pound dry and empty weight Jayco 27 DS-RL trailer under control. Right now we're running around on some two-lane state highways and the back roads. A little bit curvy, a little bit of ups and downs, not too smooth. But this towing a trailer with a truck like this makes you feel fully in control of the load, and I really like that. Leaf springs and a solid axle out back and coil springs with independent front suspension provide secure handling and a civilized ride. Anti-sway trailer control and vehicle stability control are part of the standard STAR safety system. Special color-keyed body trim gives the TRD Pro a muscular, contemporary image that stands out among its competitors. Custom 18-inch alloy wheels are also part of the TRD package. A rear backup camera for safety and hitching ease is located in the tailgate latch handle block. The driver and front seat passenger ride in luxury and have all the conveniences close at hand. Red TRD Pro package stitching and trim add a great-looking visual touch to the cloth upholstery. From multiple direction power adjust seats to the 7-inch touchscreen navigation and entertainment center, every possible high-tech amenity is here. You can pack a pile of gear into the roomy center console. Vehicle management, entertainment, connectivity, and climate controls are close at hand and easy to use. Even the steering wheel has its share of controls and the gauges are readily visible. Backseat passengers enjoy lots of space and legroom, and the fabric-trimmed 60/40 split seats flip up for extra cargo hauling space. Under the hood, there's a 5.7-liter I-Force V8 engine that's smooth and powerful. Now this is a Toyota product, but this engine really does the trick. It's competitive with all the other 1500 series trucks on the market. It'll haul a load like this like it isn't even there. Nail the gas, you get terrific throttle response, and when you're idling back to run down the road, it does a pretty good job. Now this is not the most economical to drive truck in the world. Its fuel economy probably is at the low end of all of the other comparable half-ton trucks, but it does a good job for what it's supposed to do. So if you don't mind the fuel economy part, everything else stacks up pretty well. stainless steel dual exhaust system produces a pleasing performance truck sort of sound. The 6-speed automatic transmission with manual shift option delivers the power to the road. And it also has manual shifting capability, so you can pop it over here and shift up or down depending on which gear you want it to stay in, or leave it in full automatic. Garrity RV in Junction City, Oregon helped us set up the Jayco Whitehawk 27 DSRL trailer as our towed load. Vacuum bonded laminated construction with aluminum framing and polystyrene insulation are standard features. The Whitehawk is a single slide-out 30-foot trailer with a forward master bedroom adjacent to the walk-through bath, a mid-trailer curbside kitchen, a dinette and hide-a-bed in the slide-out, and a pair of swivel rockers out back. It's wonderful for 2 people, but even a family with children can enjoy the wide open space in the Whitehawk. Durable but attractive fabric and materials make up the family-friendly interior. Both the hide-a-bed and booth dinette make into extra sleeping spaces. The TV is visible from the dinette and elsewhere in the living area. There is the usual array of kitchen appliances at hand, and the L-shaped counter provides ample meal preparation space. The walk-through bath is fitted with a large adult-size shower enclosure plus extra linen storage conveniently close to the bedroom. The master suite up front includes a queen bed with lots of storage space and an adjacent entry door. Stop by your Toyota dealer if the Tundra looks like it might be right for you. Paired with a trailer like the Jayco Whitehawk, it's an appealing combination. For more information, log on to our website at rollinontv.com.
Coming up, we'll head to Tucson and catch up with Evanne at the Escapees Escapade.
Simply put, Thetford's Aquachem has outsold all its competitors combined because it's the strongest holding tank deodorant available. It provides the strongest odor control around the clock in all temperatures and conditions. It quickly liquefies waste and tissue and is 100% biodegradable. Aquachem, the industry standard for 50 years. For more information, visit Thetford.com. Aquachem, another great product from Thetford.
Never run out of propane again. With Level Check, there's no more guesswork. Just run the gauge over the tank, and when the light turns from red to green, you'll know exactly how much propane you have left. It's that simple. Level Check, another great product from Truma. For more information, visit levelcheck.com.
Chances are, if you've ever entertained the idea of becoming a full-time RVer or had that how do you get your mail discussion with one, you're aware of the Escapees Club, dedicated to providing education, resources, and community to full-time travelers across the country. Escapees is based in Livingston, Texas, where they operate an efficient mail service for travelers and have a lovely, lovely park. The Escapees Club has a number of parks, in fact, in several states where members can stay a day, a week, or even buy a space for long-term enjoyment. We're not in Livingston, Texas today. Instead, we're at the Pima County Fairgrounds getting ready to explore the 55th Escapade in Tucson, Arizona. We'll get a chance to talk to 3 generations of the club's leadership, including the inspirational Kay Peterson, the club's founder. We'll learn a little about a new program for young full-time RVers that are working on the road. Yes, it can be done. And see what's happening at the rally. One thing I can promise you, Escapees aren't shy about the club's trademark hugs. So come on, let's get going. This is Kay Peterson, everybody. So she's going to chat with us. Hi, Kay.
Hi there. I'm happy to talk to all of you about RVing because it's the love of my life. My husband and I were some of the pioneers for full-time RVing. Back in 1970, when we started, it was unknown, and I was the one that introduced it to many people through my writing. I was writing for magazines and explaining to people how to do it, how to get their mail, how to find a doctor when they needed it, all the little things that they worried about so that they could go on the road and try it. And it's just been wonderful. It's grown and grown. And now the new generation is coming on, so it's going to live. RVing is going to stay here forever.
Whatever you need to know about or find out about, you can find out about that at the Escapees Club, a full-time RV club.
Yes, and that's what we started. That's why we started the club. We had been full-timing for 8 years when we started the club, and we started it because there were so many questions people had, and they wanted to know that they were part of a group and not just wandering off by themselves. A lot of people need a social connection, so we provided that too. And we have found that we can volunteer, we can do all of the things that you can do in your community, and we are welcome wherever we go.
Did you ever expect that the Escapees Club would turn into something as huge with a 55th escapade?
No, we hoped someday we'd have 100 members.
Really?
Yeah, we really did, and then we had them faster than we thought, and then we said, maybe someday we'll have 500. And it's just the fact that the people that are into RVing they're kind of a different kind of people in a lot of ways. We want to do the same things that people in their houses do, but we want to do it with each other, and it just has worked out great.
The expo is always a highlight at the Escapades. There were plenty of vendors showing their interesting and unique wares, including Truma and their AquaGo instant hot water display, plenty of BOF groups, birds of a feather, sharing common interests, and outside was the ultimate shopping experience, a large and varied RV show. What's your pleasure?
Is it now the perfect time to turn your old pop-up tent trailer from looking like this to looking like this? Treat yourself and your family to a bug-free camping season with a new tent canvas from Canvas Replacements. To learn more or to order a new canvas, visit canvasreplacements.com or call 800-232-2079. Be sure and visit the new RollingOnTV.com, where you'll find weekly shows along with a selection of videos, stories, information, and the latest RV news. Our lifestyle pages are full of great stories about places to go, things to do, and what's new, written by our viewers and RV writers from around the country. And if you're into great food and drinks, then visit our food and beverage pages, where we'll get your taste buds up and ready for an Epicurean adventure. All this and more on the new RollingOnTV.com.
We're at the Pima County Fairgrounds for the 55th Escapade in Tucson, Arizona. So come on, let's see what's happening at the rally. So you're full-time RVers?
Yeah, pretty much so, yes. We've actually full-time with no house for 13 and a half years. And now we're about like 6-7 months because we've inherited a house, so we're kind of in between, but slowing down a little bit, yeah.
So where is your RV right now? At your house?
No, it's right here, of course, yeah.
What have you got?
We've just downsized from a 40-foot diesel pusher to a 24-foot leisure travel van.
Wow.
Yeah, very nice, easy get around, drive in and out.
We've done almost 40 rallies just
as volunteer club reps. We've done a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And 18 escapades.
No kidding.
Yeah, I'm Kathy Carr, president of Escapees.
I'm Bud Carr, president of Rainbow Parks, vice president of Escapees.
Wow, so you guys have really had a front seat to this whole Escapees Club. Tell me a little bit about your experiences and what it's all about in your eyes.
Well, you know, we've been in, I was, of course, the daughter to Kay Peterson, so I started full-timing in 75, and the club was established in 78. And it was just a wonderful opportunity to see what true quality living really was. And so the club itself helped younger folks like us and everybody that was interested in this lifestyle have a support group. And so the entire network out there helps all generations of people from all walks of life come together in a place like this environment here to have seminars, and even when they're out on the road joining us at the parks. And it's just been a wonderful experience, and we've enjoyed. It's not even like work.
We have rainbow parks. We have co-ops within those parks. We have every type of parking option that you can just about dream of in our rainbow park system. Everything from long-term leases, short-term leases, to 5-year memberships. It's just a whole wide range of things.
You know, it's so interesting. I was just chatting with a lady in there, and we were talking about how different it was when we started on the road, because we were using phone booths, pocket mail, no computers, everything was snail mail, and here we are in this age where people, now young folks, can get on the road and work and travel. And now I traveled and worked as well, but I was in construction where that was, suited to that lifestyle.
When most people talk about escapees, they think, oh, when I retire, then that's who I'm going to join. And now folks are realizing that you don't have to retire. You can still be working, you can still be doing your thing, and even if you travel part-time, the knowledge that you learn to beginning those steps will help you down the road tremendously.
Education is always big at the rallies, and none more so than learning about technology. Experts such as Chris and Cherie from Technomadia were there, and Chris and Jim from Geeks on Tour taught standing room only classes on smartphones, Google Maps, and more. Tech is especially important to young working full-time RVers. Check this out. What made you want a full-time RV?
I've always loved travel, and it's just not as sustainable to stay in hotels and hostels all the time or in other people's houses. So it kind of just made sense. I didn't grow up RVing or anything, but just decided that this would be the best way to go. I have a little dog, so she lives in there with me too. So.
Perfect. Perfect. And how about you?
I've kind of always wanted to. I used to work in hotels, so I was a traveling general manager. So I never really got to see the places where I was staying. I was always working all the time. So this really lets me kind of relax and get to travel around and, see the area and interact with the local people.
You're sort of working on the road and traveling, and you're working your job and traveling, and you're loving it.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, yeah,
awesome.
I wish I would have done it earlier.
We're here at the Escapade with Travis and Melanie Carr. They're third generation of the Escapees family business, and wow, it's a pleasure to have you guys. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it's good to be here. I'm excited.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
Great. So you guys are involved in the business, and you are starting a new sort of offshoot of the club called Escapers. That's so cool. Why don't you tell us about that?
Well, it's basically, Escapees RV Club is still going to be the core. It's going to be a lifestyle group of the club, and we're utilizing the same benefits. What you're going to see is a different website, escapers.com. It's going to have different content on it, geared towards working on the road, traveling with families.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about your personal story? Because I know you're traveling, and I mean, it is a full-time RV club, right?
Right. So we after I got out of the military a few years ago, we started working for Escapees. We worked at headquarters. And then after a couple years, we started kind of getting an RV, going to Escapade and so forth.
Now we're on the road about 6 months out of the year, and we just love it.
Yep. So yeah, it was kind of a work start off. It was more fast-paced, travel to go work. And now it turned into more of we actually get to work on the road and do everything we do from the road. So it's been a pleasure.
And what about your son? You have a 3-year-old?
Yeah.
And he travels with you?
Yes, he does. My mom's babysitting him right now, but yeah, he loves RVing just as much as we do, if not more. When we started RVing, we had to drag him out of the motorhome kicking and screaming because he didn't want to come back in the house. So he loves this life. It's great.
You guys start him young.
Yes. Yeah. By the time he turned 2, he's 3 now. He started traveling when he was 1. When he was 2, we had 20,000 miles, close to 30 maybe.
And now we're at 32,000 miles. He's been in the road with us. So.
Yeah.
Wow, little traveler, all right. Yeah. What do you see for the club moving forward?
Well, I think Escapers is the first step. We really, there's a beckoning for this resource for the younger RVers and those working on the road to have resources. And that's the next step is bringing that community into the Escapees circle.
I'm with Chris and Cherie. They're from Technomania, and they're all about working on the road, traveling, and living this lifestyle as a young full-time RVer. So, right.
Yeah, we've been on the road for almost 9 years now, so we really know how to do this.
Wow, wow.
It's all about combining technology and travel and still being able to work remotely, keep in touch with friends and family, and make new ones.
Whether you're meeting up with newfound or longtime Escapees friends, here to learn how to make this lifestyle work, or talking to the Peterson car family, there's no question. Escapees is a family affair, and home is where you park it. I'm Evanne, in search of more skip hugs. Cheers.
Coming up, Jeff shows us a lock system that'll do away with all those keys. We'll be right back. At Jayco, we're a lot more than just an RV manufacturer. We're all about family, and we've been making family dreams come true since 1968. To see our complete product line and find your nearest Jayco dealer, visit us online at jayco.com or just log on to rollinontv.com. At Norcoal, we realize that some of your favorite RV destinations are off the grid. And Norcoal refrigerators are uniquely designed with that RV experience in mind. We call it Freedom Unplugged. To learn more about our Norcoal RV refrigerator line or to find a dealer near you, visit our website at norcoal.com.
There's a wide variety of products out there designed to improve your RV's security. In other words, to keep what's yours, yours. Well, Stratec Company has come up with a new line under the Bolt Lock name that has a very interesting feature. Each lock is designed to work with your vehicle's ignition key. The locks are available to fit most of the popular lines of tow vehicles out there today: Ford, GM, Dodge, Nissan, Toyota, and others are being added all the time. And how they work is, you buy the locks designed for your key. You start by removing the little security tab in the bottom, and the first time you insert your key, you plug it in all the way, give it about a turn and a half, and that lock then learns the combination from your key. So when you have something locked up, put in your lock, your key, and only your ignition key can operate it. Well, that's really handy because that means you don't have to have a handful of other keys available for all the locks to work on your vehicle. The company sells a wide variety of products. These all have a heavy-duty rubber housing, protected from the weather and protected from shock, including a cable lock system, which of course works for securing things that don't have a direct padlock mount on them. Stretch the cord out here, through. And we're good to go. And of course, the all-important receiver hitch pin, designed to keep your receiver on your vehicle, because receiver theft is something that comes up once in a while in campgrounds. Receiver hitch programs pretty much the same way. Pop the little tab off, insert the key, give it a twist the first time, and it learns the key. Securely locked. Comes right open. Got a little cap for the end here to protect it from the weather. It's a pretty cool system. So if you'd like to remove a little bit of the complication from your key ring and your RVing life, check into this new line of Bolt locks. For more information, log on to our website at rollinontv.com.
We hope you enjoyed this week's show. And for more information on anything you saw on the show, along with additional videos and stories, visit our new and expanded website at rollinontv.com. And as usual, this has been another fun production. For the latest up-to-the-minute RV news, visit our media partners at RVbusiness.com. Looking to buy an RV? For one of the largest selections of new and used RVs online, visit our partners at RVT.com.